So I'm making a video. I just watched a documentary called Kumaré. So for a while now, I've been for about a year been reading or been interested in Krishna consciousness, Hinduism, Eastern philosophy, like Buddhism. I've been interested in for a very long time, but Hinduism and Krishna consciousness especially, the one aspect of it that I think I've questioned the most is the idea of a spiritual master, of a guru. So I came upon this documentary called Kumaré, and what it basically is a filmmaker named Vikram, I think so, yeah. He was brought up in Hinduism and questioned things, questioned religion, questioned a lot of it, and went out and sought these gurus from India, or these, that live in the mountains or whatever, like that stereotypical guru that people followed and obeyed and somewhat devoted their life to. And what he found was that a lot of them didn't align with his belief. His belief was that the guru is inside of yourself. So he conducted this kind of insane social experiment where he decided to create a guru himself, and he was the guru, but he just created it himself, and he named the guru Kumaré, and it was almost like a different identity. And in the end, I don't want to give too much away, but he finds out and discovers that this Kumaré that he was portraying was actually the ideal version of himself. And he goes around and teaches these people and meets with other gurus and really takes a different perspective on it, but at the same time is falsely portraying a guru, and he speaks about illusion, and his background is very mysterious, you don't know much about it. And then over time he grows as a person too, and he collected disciples, and they were about 15 or 14 people, and that at first you can tell they kind of they're very interested in spirituality, and they kind of take shelter in this figure of Kumaré, of a guru, of his loving presence, of almost an ideal of everything they wish they could be or aspire to be. And the whole thing that messes with your mind is that this is just a normal guy. This is an act, which makes you question the morality of the whole social experiment. But it was a very interesting documentary, and makes you question the intent of human beings, of teachers, of gurus, of spiritual masters, if you're gonna call it that. At least for me, because I question it so much. I'm like, I'll just watch a documentary that completely questions it. But you can tell how appealing the idea of a human being that has transcended almost being a human being, how appealing that idea is. And I think people, individuals, and human beings attached still to ego and things like that can manipulate that concept and do bad with it. So it was almost kind of cultish, and I'm watching this documentary, and you realize the guy behind it has good intent. He's not using this as a power thing and then almost becomes, it's not like that, but you can see how it could be like that for people with very different intentions. And I don't know, it just it just made me question. And his whole teaching was, throughout this time, he was slowly teaching and hinting that sure, you may see me as a guru, as a Kumaré, but really what I'm trying to teach is that you yourself have a guru inside of you. It's not that I am, you know, like, the person, the catalyst for all of your self growth or change. You are the one that is creating that, and that can be questioned, and I'm not sure like where I stand on that or whatever. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like human beings are imperfect, and in our material world, our material world is imperfect. Human beings are imperfect. I feel that I don't know how saintly could a human being be. I don't know. That's something I have to look into, like, discover for myself, I think. But I think when you take shelter in a human being to the point of not connecting with yourself and the source of yourself, which can be defined differently for everyone, but what I understand that to be in my life, the source of the self is soul, which originates from the source of it all, which is however you want to name it, God, Krishna, Allah, whatever. That's what I view. And human beings we can say we have the answers, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm naive and young, and I'll be real. I don't know the answers. I like to think that I know answers, but I don't. I've lived 17 years. That's not a long time. You could live 17 lives, and that still isn't a long time in the face of like this cosmic, confusing, mysterious life and reality that we know. I don't know if any of this made sense, but what are your thoughts on the guru, on a spiritual master? I feel like we can take wisdom and advice truly from other people, and I think that connection is something that is so intrinsically important to this human life, and you could see that in this documentary. But I feel like in a way there is a balance, and really growth and change happens within, and outside influences can help especially, but the being and the source inside of yourself is the catalyst for true growth and change. And is that being too dependent on yourself? Is that too like being wrapped up in ego? Should we accept authority? And I don't know. But it just made me think. So if you guys, the documentary is on Netflix. I think you can see parts of it on YouTube as well. But it really made me think and question things more. I don't know. It's just very interesting. So I don't know. Leave your thoughts below if you want to. What's your opinion of taking wisdom from others, from gurus? Where's the problem? Are there real a lineage of souls or spirits that like incarnate into these human beings to teach us something on this earth? Do you think that how do we define the authority and their validity? Can we? I don't freaking know. But this is a long video, so I'm just gonna wrap it up. Have a good day. Watch this if you want. Try to connect with that important part inside of yourself that only you can really begin to uncover. Peace, love. Peace, love. Bye.